All right, so we're going to hop into a quick video about social insights from running outside, little tips and tricks that you can do in your life that you didn't even realize came along with just running out in your neighborhood or running out on the trail. So I've been doing this challenge called 75 Hard, and an element of that is, for 75 days straight, you're doing all these different things. One of the elements of that is working out outside for 45 minutes. So for me, if I'm going to work out outside, I'm going to choose to run. A lot of times that's in my neighborhood. Sometimes it's out on a trail. It just depends on what I have time for. And there's advantages to both. But I want to tell a quick story. So I used to live in this neighborhood with my ex-girlfriend, and we knew because her friend used to own the house that we moved into. So we knew from that girl this guy that we would see running every day. We didn't know him, but we knew who he was. We knew he was a retired cop. We didn't know much else about him, but we'd see him running every day. So it was a person of interest on our radar. We never really stopped to talk to him. He seemed kind of like a more stoic kind of guy or whatever. But I always thought we'd probably get along because I knew he could probably see the Marine Corps sticker on the back of my car. He was in the paramilitary and I was in the military, so I figured we have some stuff in common. But bottom line was, he was in shape. I'd see him running every day, so I knew he had a level of high discipline, and I thought it was cool that he was a cop, right? So all these different things played into my story about who he was. So I imputed status to him because I would see him doing these higher level activities every day. Higher level than most people, right? So he was sort of on my radar in that sense. So I knew who this guy was. Well, come to find out, he ends up joining our MMA gym, and then I put two and two together that was the guy that we would see running every day. Because I friended him on Facebook, and he'll actually run with a selfie stick sometimes, and you can see how happy this guy is because he does this all the time. And I was like, hey man, you're running in my old neighborhood. I know who you are. And so that's the long story short. I think it's really cool. But the bottom line is when you run in your neighborhood and you're doing really cool things out in public, people see that. So you're making yourself this Z-level celebrity locally, whereas if you didn't do it, you'd have no celebrity status whatsoever, right? Independent of your other activities. So people see it. They're curious about who you are. And when I run in my neighborhood, what I choose to do is to make eye contact with every person I pass, and every car that I pass, I'll look into the driver's side and I'll wave every time. It's a exercise for being assertive, right? And I've made friends. The other day, I was running past this guy. He had this little pit bull puppy running along, and of course, I love fucking pit bulls, right? So I walk over, pet the dog, and chat with him just about the dog, and now I know this guy in my neighborhood, and I know a couple times. So 75 Hard, the point is for 75 days you do the shit no matter what happens. So some of that's running outside in the rain, and I know that people have seen me run outside of the rain. At the end of the day, does it really fucking matter? No. I'm not gonna get something out of it. But the bottom line is I'm on the map in my own neighborhood, whatever that means. Either I can make friends easier or whatever. People know who I am to some degree, right? And just like it helps with the guy that I know from the gym, I'm more apt to become friends with him now. It would be the same for you. There would be some kind of fringe benefit from that. So that's running in your neighborhood. Now let's talk about what's going to happen, or what you can do when you're running in a place that you don't normally go through, like walking through a trail or running through a trail. So a lot of times, I'll go out and I'll run these, the Sewanee Greenway in Gwinnett County, Georgia. There's a few other, I like to run Little Mulberry Park, which is in Tequila, Georgia. And I will oftentimes come across people that I never see again. Sometimes you see the regulars. Usually they're on bikes, so they pass too quick anyway. But you're crossing paths with people who you likely never see again, and you have this chance to sort of take this social exercise because it's this quick passing, right? So what you get is, as you go along the trail, because you're going to pass multiple people, you get this boom, 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 multiple exposure to, it's this fast level social interaction, okay? So what I like to do, because you're feeling these endorphins of feeling good, a lot of times you're listening to good music, is I like to feel the good energy and deliver that to somebody as I'm passing them out on the trail. So you get to exchange that smile with somebody. If you're making eye contact as you go, the smile just kind of forms naturally, and then you're both uplifted from that experience and you feel even better, and then you get to give that to the next person and just kind of keep going up and up and up till you know, like I've done this before where like I ended up like high-fiving a random person like out on the trail, and it was authentic. It wasn't weird because I was authentically feeling that, and they got to feel that from me, and then like we both were like we were there, right? And this is the kind of thing that you do, like if you're going to go warm yourself up to hang out in the club, or if you're going to go on a date or whatever. You can prime yourself in these ways so you can feel good in your body. So that's one part of running on the trail. The other part is you don't always have to give the good energy, okay? Now some people might disagree with this, but I feel like sometimes you can feel from somebody that you're walking past that their shit's off, it's like negative or whatever, and that if you give it to them, they're not even going to receive it. So rather than to deplete yourself of that energy, one thing that you could do is choose to use this opportunity to see who will break eye contact first, as an exercise in assertiveness. Okay, so you're walking past somebody and you know, they don't want to do the smile, or keep in mind you're creating a judgment here. Maybe they needed that smile for the day and you're not giving it to them, or maybe it's like they totally would have returned your smile, but you never gave it to them, so you won't know. So you can disagree with this on a moral level, and that's okay, but I'm just presenting another option. So one thing you can do is, instead of giving them the good energy, you can just hold like a neutral eye contact without expression and see who breaks it first. So you might see like a tough guy out on the trail. Not that you want to start a fight, because if you eye contact and you're giving any kind of bad vibe whatsoever, you're going to bring negative energy back to you. You don't want that. This is an exercise, a positive exercise for you. So one thing you can do is just make eye contact and see who breaks it first. Obviously, if they hold it for too long, past the point of aggression, you want to just break it and keep moving on, right? There's no point in like starting something over this. But like, you can make eye contact with multiple people, and you'll start to notice that most people will break it before you do. And that's something you can bring to business meetings, something you can bring to dates, or any social interaction. Like the other day, I sat down with a really high-level guy, like a business owner. He's got a mentor group, drives some Maserati, he's got some successful salons, and he gave me a lot of good takeaways. He actually even gave me the format for creating this video that I'm doing right now, which is really cool. But I was able to sit down and talk with him like a normal human being, because I've just been across the table from so many just really so many dates, you know, over the last year. And so that's eye contact. That's this exercise that I'm using out on the trail, etc. Right? So you can use this to your benefit. You don't always have to do the smile. Sometimes you can just test out the eye contact. And it's a really cool thing. So bottom line is, you know, as you're running out in your own neighborhood, you're putting yourself on the map of people around you. And it's just like doing this video. Here I am in Atlanta. If this was my home neighborhood, people would be wondering like, hey, who's that guy that's doing this video out in public, right? Same thing when you're running or doing anything else. And if you're running on the trail, you know, you can elevate your emotions for the day by starting your day off like that, and give that to other people. They give it back to you, and everybody's higher off. It's mutually beneficial. Or you can test your assertiveness with the eye contact. I think that's all good shit. So that's all I have to offer today. I hope everybody has a great week, and I'll talk to you later.